lines 8 through 13.
On which page? I'm sorry.
4593.
Yes?
Starting on line 8. I thought I probably had a concussion and certainly thought, excuse me, strike that, let's start over. I thought I probably had a concussion and certainly that I had a broken nose. There was blood everywhere, blood all over the pillows. My head was bleeding from the ripped out hair, chunks of hair on the floor, all over the place actually. So lines 9, that I had a broken nose. Do you recall giving that testimony, Ms. Hurt?
Yes, exactly.
Does she recall?
So you had a broken nose, right?
That's absolutely what I thought.
You told the jury that you had 2 black eyes after this incident, right?
I did have 2 black eyes after that incident.
And you testified that you also had a busted lip from when Mr. Depp punched you.
That is correct. From December, yes, that's correct.
You testified that the lip wound kept reopening when you moved your mouth.
That's correct.
You also testified that you had bruising on your temple.
That's correct.
And bruising on your
It
chin.
ain't correct.
Correct.
It ain't
You also testified that your head was bleeding from where Mr. Depp ripped chunks of your hair out.
No. It
Remember,
wasn't.
yes.
And that you had, quote, gross, pussy, and, quote, bruising around your temple.
Ew.
In my scalp, yeah.
In her scalp.
Now, for this incident, you did take pictures.
That's correct.
And we will look at some of those in a minute.
Well, I
but
gotta
I first
scoot
want
up
to talk to you
to my
about your
little-
appearance on the James
The
Corden show.
shitty little desk that
Sure.
I use for
Can
my
I close
computer.
this?
Sure. You appeared on the James Corden show the day after this alleged incident, right?
I did.
And that was December 16th, 2015?
Yes, that's correct.
Let's please pull up a clip of your appearance from that evening. We could Plaintiff's Exhibit 35. And for the record, we will only explain a portion of this, so we will call it Plaintiff's Exhibit 35A.
I grew up, in Texas riding horses and,
Oh, really?
you know...
Not a big ballet community out there in Texas.
No, not so much. Shooting guns, yes, but ballet, no. So I wanted to train for it, and there were some ballet sequences that we wanted to have the option to
And be the screen capture of Whoopsie Daisies.
ever, and I have 2 left feet. I'm the most klutzy person in the world, and I have no...
Your Honor, I'm so sorry.
Please shut
can
up,
please
CSGO.
start that
Oh
over.
my god, I'm so sorry,
you,
everybody, nobody watching this.
Are we rushing in?
I grew up in Texas riding horses and...
Oh, really?
You know,
Not a big ballet community out there in Texas.
No, not so much. Shooting guns, yes, but ballet, no. So I wanted to train for it, and there were some ballet sequences that
I got him somehow.
Ever, and I have 2 left feet. I'm the most klutzy person in the world, and I have no, what do you call
Coordination. Ooh, get shit on.
I had
that
to
dude
train
is
for it,
so
and what they don't
What a
tell you,
bitch.
I mean, I crammed about 3 months of solid training in, and I'm kind of like working my way up from the floor and learning the technical aspect
She doesn't
of
even have a
ballet.
double Windsor
And I've
tied.
got these
What a
dances
nerd.
down technically perfectly. I'm learning all the movements, but the last thing we get to are the hands. And I haven't yet got to that point, but everything else is working, and I'm acting it up on my face, and I'm selling the ballet.
Acting my nuts
And-
up
and
on
I
my
think I'm doing really good at this point, kind of nailing it. And so I send videos and images to my friends to like get encouragement, look for their support. And everyone shoots back, what's with the claw hand? And I look and I realize like all that stress and fear of performing and doing this thing had just kind of like funneled out through the one thing that I hadn't yet like
What were your hands doing?
So I'd be doing this amazing, you know, I'd be doing like a back bend and
No,
that falling, and my hands are like. And my face though is like a on the clip, like
That was nowhere near my
1920s,
face, bro.
You know, stage makeup on and like flower crowns and all this
Exactly.
stuff. And then my hand, and my face, and then my hands.
That was you on the James Corden show on December 16th, 2015. So please pull up Plaintiff's Exhibit 98.
I'm going 2 to 2, and all these dudes are.
These are pictures
big
of
ol'
you on the
fat
James
dudes.
Corden show on December 16th, 2015, right, Ms. Heard?
They look like freeze frames, like screen grabs. Stills. They're not like a photo shoot, it doesn't seem.
But on the James Corden show, correct?
From that
James
appearance,
Corden
yes.
show.
Move to admit
James Corden
and publish Plaintiff's Exhibit 98.
Any objection? All right. And Ms. Britton, you could move the microphone and turn it on. Judy and I are having trouble hearing you.
Sorry about that.
All right, thank you. All right, 98 in evidence. Thank you.
Oh, AK. No, Galileo. Because everybody loves the Galileo.
It's a photo of you opening your mouth on the right.
That's correct.
And again, in a larger view, the same photo on the bottom
Nobody wanted to smoke grenade.
That's correct.
with a
No,
split
my
lip.
gun.
You've seen pictures of it without makeup.
So you
Yes,
had a split lip when you
I
were
sure
moving
did.
your mouth that way
I sure did.
in those photographs.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely D's nuts.
You did take pictures of your alleged injuries after December 15th, correct? And you showed those to this jury?
I sure did, yes.
Let's please pull up Defendant's Exhibit 516, which is already in evidence.
Okay, that was my buddy. Oh my god, what a dumbass. 114 and 1?
Testify
Ain't
that
no
this
way,
is a
bro.
picture of you after the incident on December 15th, 2015, right?
It was.
It was. She does not look that bad.
And if we
She
could
looks
also
fine.
please pull up Defendant's Exhibit 517, which is also in evidence.
She looks completely fine. Maybe is her lip bleed? I'm not sure.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is also a picture of you after the incident on December 15th, 2015.
That's correct.
If we could please pull up Plaintiff's Exhibit 409, which is already in evidence.
What are you doing, bro? Get the hell out of here, bro.
These
You're
pictures ended up in
awful.
People magazine in June of 2016. Isn't that right, Ms. Heard? You gave these pictures to People magazine
Bro, what
after
was
you
that, bro?
publicly
I
accused Mr.
goofed
Depp of
on that
domestic
dude, bro.
abuse, didn't you?
I didn't.
This was you protecting Mr. Depp. You got the restraining order against him, isn't it?
How did
No,
you get
this is
4, bro?
him
That's some
calling me
bullshit,
a
bro.
liar and me forcing to prove it,
You forced
as I
me
mentioned to
prove
you
it.
earlier.
So you
Prove
did
these nuts in
give these
your
pictures
mouth.
to People magazine.
No, I gave these pictures actually to my lawyers and my representatives at the time.
So it's your testimony, Ms. Heard,
please,
that your lawyers
please.
and representatives
Please, just tell me
gave
I'm
these
hilarious.
pictures of their client to People magazine in the middle of a contentious
Certain.
You also have a medical record from
A part. A partial one, yes.
you went to later, which is already.
There's nothing good going on. I can't make a real
This is your
beat
medical
out of
record
this.
for December 17th,
being
2015.
the
isn't it,
artist I
Mr.
am.
That's correct.
And this
kind of
record doesn't
medical record
document
is
any
that,
physical
DPS?
injuries on you, does it?
Medical record, bro.
I don't think so. No, I don't think I spoke to Kipper. I didn't speak to Kipper that day. And
But you
I
went
didn't,
to Dr. Kipper's office and were seen, correct?
I went to Dr. Kipper's office for a concussion check.
Right. Okay. And this medical record is from that visit, correct?
Partially.
Scroll down, please.
Oh, bro. Oh my god. No way.
signature paper.
Oh my God, guys,
This
look
is
at
the
this.
entirety of the medical record.
Look at this. You
Right,
don't
Miss
find
Hurd?
this anywhere.
Yes, what I meant by partial is
don't find
I
this
didn't
anywhere.
talk about what happened to me. I didn't get into my injuries. I
Jesus.
didn't get into what happened or ask for anything other than should I get some sort of scan done.
But this record doesn't document any physical injuries on you, does it?
I'd have to read it in full, but I don't know.
Okay, I
Well,
guess
let's
not.
do that. You could please go. Well, under skin on the second page, it reads intact, normal color, moisture, hair distribution, texture, turgor. No signs of. Oh, this is gonna be hard. Cyanosis, jaundice.
John does.
It also says I'm a well-nourished male.
Right. I have no idea what that means.
I think this medical record's missing a lot of things.
Yeah, but it doesn't document any physical injuries.
Doesn't seem to be documenting anything.
Document these nuts, bro.
Probably because there was nothing to document, right, Miss Hurd?
I disagree with you on that.
Yeah, this dude.
You don't
thinks
have any
retarded.
medical records reflecting that you broke your nose.
No,
Do
what?
you?
That's BS, bro.
I saw an ENT after my relationship.
Bull, bro. That is bull. An SSG
And you
should
saw an
not
ENT.
do
It's
that.
your
I'm
testimony
dead
under
serious,
oath that you
bro.
saw an ENT
That should not
for
happen, bro.
broken noses that you sustained as a result of Mr. Depp.
Sorry.
No, but the ENT told me I sustained
Objection.
multiple fractures.
I keep
I'm
screwing
gonna
on my
just strike
OBS.
that.
Sustain the objection. I'll move the strike.
So again, just to try my question, there's no medical records reflecting that you broke your nose during your relationship with Mr. Depp, is there, Miss Hurd?
I don't know what made it in evidence, but I do know that I documented that visit and that everything was given to my attorneys.
Miss Hurd, you never went to see any doctor or surgeon.
Get the hell out of here,
Yes
boy.
or no?
I never sought treatment for broken nose while I was with you.
No, what?
Or after you.
Bro, that's
as
some
a
bull,
result of
bro.
any injuries
That's
you
some
sustained
bull.
as a result of Mr.
That's
Depp.
some bull.
Afterwards, yes.
Bull. That is that. I'm
You
dead
did
serious,
use
bro.
those
That's some
medical
BS,
records in
bro.
this case.
You know that's BS.
She did.
That dude would be dead, bro. Killer
I
Moose,
don't-
I think that dude's hacked.
Alright.
Ain't
They
no
have
way
not
he's
been
going 15
produced
straight
yet.
in public lot.
All right, if you would
Balls. Hitting
approach.
headshots with the SSG while no scoping. Ridiculous. And 18 freaking googly bonkers, bro. Get the hell out of here, dog. Some white guy. Is that you naked? I think he is naked. Where'd those guys moving? Damn it. Bro,
Medical
what?
Records reflecting that you required dental work
Ridiculous.
during your relationship with Mr. Depp.
Some
Do you?
bullshit, man. What, does this say anything about like my private life?
I
Oh,
don't
no,
know.
I probably shouldn't show
I don't,
that.
I don't recall.
Auto key
You don't
at
recall
Mergy.
one way or another
What's that?
seeking dental care
know what
for
that
any
is at
injuries
all.
you allegedly sustained.
Don't look at
You
the
asked me about if I
sus
had
thing.
produced
It's not
records or
funny.
if I had records. That's a
not
different
funny.
question.
I know that it's not funny.
Did you ever see a dentist or an oral surgeon as a
Yeah.
result of any injuries you sustained with Mr. Depp?
Yes.
Not about any injury I had from Johnny, no.
And you don't have any medical records reflecting that you required any reconstructive work during your relationship with Mr. Depp, do you?
I never required reconstructive work, so there would be no records.
I'm trying to get this shit as close as possible.
What you do have, Miss Hurd, are pictures of Mr. Depp sleeping, though, right? The jury saw a lot of those.
Yes.
So let's take a look at Defendant's Exhibit 109.
No, bro, what? Dude, this guy just sprays. He just sprays and I get killed on some unlucky BS. What even was that, bro? It looked like Nico Cotto
this
Avocado
photograph,
was
right,
having a
Mr.?
stroke
correct.
on this keyboard, bro. Get
Testified
out of here,
that
dog.
This was taken in Tokyo in July of 2013, correct?
Yes.
So you decided to take a picture of Mr. Depp asleep on the floor?
Yeah, why would you
He
do
was
that?
passed out.
Gross.
That's a
And I
yes.
took a picture of him because he wouldn't remember. He claimed he didn't pass out that way. And sometimes security would carry him like a baby into bed, get him changed, and he would be none the wiser. So I started taking pictures of it so that he knew that it was real, that it had gotten this bad.
Let's take a look at Defendant's Exhibit 1091,
this
which
is
is already
Raggedy
in
Yahoo.
evidence. You took this picture as well.
Oh, Johnny looks good
Yes.
in that one. He's got
And
the
this is
little...
a picture that was taken in the Bahamas, right?
Where do I have the
Yes.
FAMAS?
And this is a picture of
This
Mr.
is
Depp
not
taking
my
a
wish.
nap on his tropical island.
His tropical
I
island
believe
is crazy.
he
Imagine being
was
that
on
rich.
the nod bed, as he would say.
Sleeping on the nod on his island.
They're very different, in my opinion. And yes,
Brah!
On vacation.
we were on vacation, yes.
Some
Look at
bullshit,
Defendant's
though.
Exhibit
And he's got my
1092,
op.
which is also in
He had
evidence.
my gun. And he just does that bullshit.
You also took this picture, right?
How'd these
sir?
dudes immediately
That's
just
correct.
get overpowered?
I did.
And this is another picture of Mr. Depp.
Okay, that guy's
sleeping
going.
on a
That
chair.
guy's going 10 to 3. I don't
No,
believe
he
that
was
for shit.
nodding off. Sleep
Nodding
is
off.
different. When you're nodding off,
I'm not very sometimes.
high on drugs, didn't even feel the cigarette in his hand that had
I can't do it
you know,
right
been
now.
burning on
my,
his
my
leg.
voice is kind of like
caused for alarm
gravelly because of
naturally, because I cared
a lot
about
of
him.
coffee.
It's
Don't
your
have a lot of
testimony under
mucus in the
oath
back
that
of my
Mr.
throat.
Depp
It's not very
was holding a
smooth.
cigarette in this picture.
He had been.
When I wake up and I have like no mucus in the back of my throat,
You seem to really like taking pictures of Mr. Depp while he's sleeping, don't you?
ew.
I hated it. I hated it.
Let's look at
It's kind
Defendant's
of weird that
Exhibit
you've been taking pictures of
1094,
him
which is also
like
in
he
evidence.
slept. You really like taking pictures of him, don't you, buddy?
You took this picture of Mr. Depp as well, didn't you?
I
Didn't
did.
you?
And you
I don't like
decided
how she
to
says
take a
that.
picture of Mr. Depp asleep with ice cream spilled all over him, right?
He was nodding off, and I was worried about how bad the medications and the medication change and the drug use had gotten, where he wouldn't
Why would
even
you be
feel
worried about him?
ice cream or a lit cigarette on him, and it scared me.
So you took
Really?
a picture of it.
I know
Yes,
the recoil pattern is
I wanted
I'm
him to
pretty
get
sure.
help, and I was standing back indoors
Yeah,
to
okay,
clean
I'm
up
not
after
very
him.
subtle with
Objection,
it, but-
Your Honor, I'm going to move to strike everything.
Okay, never mind. Wrong gun.
The question was, did you take this picture?
All right.
I think it's the other one like
objection.
this. It's very similar.
This isn't a very flattering picture of Mr. Depp, is it?
No, it's not.
You wouldn't agree that this is, or you
Bro,
would
why is
agree
my
with me that
keyboard
this is
doing
an
this, bro?
embarrassing scene, right?
Yes, I think it's a part of getting help, is looking at it, seeing it.
But you sent this picture to one of your friends, didn't you?
I don't recall.
If we could please pull up Defendant's Exhibit 252.
Whoa! Just a little chilly.
We'll only be looking at the portion of this document. So if we could please call it Defendant's Exhibit 252.
Bruh! Just camping. What a little bitch, bro.
And for ease, we've gone ahead and redacted it.
Redacted, like in the
Yes, I
Mandela
was asking
catalog,
for
like
support.
like redacted in every creepy
There's no
pasta.
question yet, Ms. Rid- So directing your attention, I'm going to move to admit Exhibit
keep doing that. It's not that funny.
252A.
Any objection?
Any
Any objection, Ms.
objection?
Brenner?
Any objection? Shut up, bro.
Could you
Object
turn
to-
on? Could you turn on your microphone again?
D's nuts.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna stop doing that. I gotta stop doing that.
I need to see it first
How long
because
have
I
I been
don't know what they
streaming?
redacted.
252.
We redacted the
Redacted,
identifiers
redacted, redacted.
and anything that's not misheard,
Go up or down.
Almost 20
messages.
minutes.
consistent with hearsay.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da. 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 Get the guy out of here. Why didn't that kill him, bro? I shot that dude like 80 times, bro, and he never whips out his up like a real man, bro. Like for real, 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 like for real. Oh my god, bro. What is wrong with this guy, bro? Literally, guys, bro. Like, what is wrong with this guy? Get this guy some mental help. Okay. Obviously, I'm really good at this game. I don't know why they're always approaching the stand. Like, I don't care. Approach these nuts, bro. For real. Why was that dude? Get this dude out of here. Get this guy out of here. Who even is this guy? Oh, did I get him? Let's go. Get a bit out of here. I don't want no Glock. I ain't want no Glock. I want no Glock. I don't 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 want no Glock.
Sir, does this refresh your recollection that you did in fact send this picture to your friend Rocky Pennington?
Yes, I did.
You sent it to her on August 7th, 2014 at 11:24 p.m., correct?
That is correct.
So you sent Miss Pennington this picture of Mr. Depp with ice cream spilled on him, right?
That is correct.
And you wrote, quote,
this
"This is
dude
what
out
I've
here,
been
bro."
dealing with," end quote. Did I read that right?
You did read that right. That's correct.
And this is you
guy outta
protecting
here.
Mr. Depp.
That is me getting support from my best friend.
Oh,
This is you
that should
supporting
not have
Mr.
been
Depp.
all
This
caps.
is me
That
getting
was
support
all
from my best friend. I also need support.
You
didn't
weren't
mean to put
afraid
that
the
in all
the
caps. That
monster
sounds
would get
very
upset
cool.
that you took this picture?
This was Opiate Johnny. This
this is
is a
Opiate
different
He was all opiated up.
version of him. This
Very
is
upset.
Opiate on
Very
the nod
upset.
Johnny.
And you
Opiate
weren't
on the
afraid
nod.
that
He's
Opiate Johnny
on
or
the nod.
the monster, as you called
The
him, would get
monster.
upset that you sent this picture to your
This
friend?
is so
Well,
stupid.
he's all of those things. Of course he could get upset. Of course that's scary to me. Of course.
But it stopped you from sending this picture to your friend, did it?
Why would he?
Bruh. I shot that dude like 18 times, bro. Get the fuck out of here. That dude got clapped, bro.
Right
That dude
hand
got
is in his
clapped.
pocket, right, Mr.
Honestly,
Mr.
get
Yes,
out of
that's
here, dog.
correct.
Not just some BS like that.
You also showed this jury
Yes, bro.
pictures of cocaine. Do you recall
Oh,
that?
pictures of these nuts.
Yes, that's
pictures of
correct.
these nuts.
Let's take a look at one of those. If we could please pull up Defendant's Exhibit 167A, which is
Did
under the
you
evidence.
try to vote me out?
Directing your attention, Ms. Heard, to photograph. This is a photograph you took in March of 2013, right?
That is correct.
And this was taken at your apartment in Orange.
Yes,
And this is your breakfast table.
that is correct.
And it's your testimony that Mr.
Bruh,
Depp
they all
left
gone
this
already, bro.
breakfast
What
table
is this, dog?
just the way you
Where's this
took
guy's
it.
gun?
That is correct.
So this is what the table looked like after Mr. Depp had been doing cocaine.
Well, clearly he has yet to snort these lines.
There are 4 lines of cocaine on this table, right, Miss Heard?
In this picture, I see 4 lines.
There isn't any cocaine residue around those lines,
Come on,
right?
get this guy out of here,
I,
bro.
Doesn't really look like anyone's been.
I don't know why
Table,
every
does it?
single time it's inconvenient for me. I get
due
double teamed
respect, I'm not sure
for
you know
no
how that
reason.
works.
Just the stars
If
align
you
and I
do.
get double teamed out of nowhere.
testified you've done
BS,
cocaine.
bro.
I have.
It's absolute
Doesn't really look like
garbaggio.
Mr. Depp or
I'm
anyone was doing
slat,
cocaine off
as
that
one
table,
might
does
say.
it?
No
I beg
cap,
to differ
as one
with
might
you
say.
on that. When you snort cocaine, typically it goes into your nose.
And there's
Doesn't stay on the
residue.
table.
There's residue on your lips and nose touch the table, right?
Will the tampon applicator next to the driver's license that you see is a device that I believe my sister had taught him to use in order to put the cocaine in your nose.
That's so nasty, bro.
Mr. Depp is a pretty heavy
Tampons are
smoker,
gross.
right?
He is.
And that's a cigarette in the ashtray in the back there, back right.
Yes, it looks like one of his hand rolls.
There's no other cigarettes in that ashtray, are there?
I see one cigarette.
The one that's not smoked.
That's correct.
There's no ash in that ashtray either, is there?
They're definitely over here.
Not that I can tell in this picture.
It's pretty clean.
In this picture, it looks like it, yes.
It's a pretty neat table. Actually.
Get out of here, dog.
Depends on what you would call me, I suppose.
And you sent this picture to your friend Rocky Pennington as well, didn't you?
I sure did.
When you sent it, you said, quote, look at my morning, or something like that. Is that right?
Yay for mornings.
So you have a habit of sending stage photographs to your friend Rocky, don't you?
I had a habit of communicating with my best friend about what was going on in my life.
You don't have any pictures of Mr. Depp actually consuming cocaine, do you?
I don't think I have a picture
Why did it do that?
Snort.
There's
No.
no momentum. No, why would you do
You
that?
don't even have any pictures
wrong
of
with
Mr.
this
Depp
guy?
with cocaine.
What do you mean by that?
Holding cocaine, standing next to cocaine, sitting next to cocaine.
Bruh.
I don't know. I don't know.
I didn't
Well,
even
you
do
haven't
no
shown any of
damage
those
to him.
pictures like that to the jury, have you?
I don't know. No, I
Dude,
haven't.
I was just taking a peek, bro. I was just taking a little
And you were
peek,
never
bro.
able to catch Mr. Depp with cocaine on film either.
This
I've never
SGO is
tried.
overpowered, bro. For real.
But you were able to catch him sleeping, right?
I have seen him pass out.
Most powerful, low skill
All
rifle
sorts of
in the
places,
game.
yes.
And you also captured a video of Mr. Depp in the kitchen that was played again for this jury today, beating up some cabinets. Do you recall that?
Sorry, say that again?
You recall capturing Mr. Depp in the kitchen of one of his homes, beating up some cabinets?
Yes. Slamming things around, yes.
Oh, I
You took that video of Mr. Depp in the kitchen, right?
I did. I did.
And you took it on one of your iPad devices?
I took it on my iPad.
You were deposed in August of 2016 in connection with your divorce proceedings from Mr. Depp, right?
That is correct.
And you will recall that the video of Mr. Depp in the kitchen was released online the day before your deposition in August of 2016, don't you?
That's correct.
You're the one who released that video.
Incorrect.
Isn't that true?
That's incorrect. I flew in from another place at the time. I remember learning about it when I landed.
So it's just a coincidence that the video you took of Mr. Depp was released the day before you were deposed in connection with your divorce from Mr. Depp.
I absolutely had nothing to do with that. I wouldn't even know how to do something like that.
How am I not MVP, bro? This dude's going 74 and no, like.
You settled your divorce from Mr. Depp in August.
Bro, what was that?
Right?
What was that? Get this guy out of here.
That sounds
Get this
And
dumbass
in
out of here,
connection
bro.
with that, you received a...
Oh, I lit him up, bro.
True?
That's correct. 6.8 exactly.
Your settlement amount was $7 million.
That's correct.
And then you released a statement in
They
which
did-
you
they
claimed you
settled?
would be
I didn't
donating
know
the
that.
entire $7 million to charity, right?
That's correct.
Nah, not true.
You stated you would be donating half of the $7 million to the ACLU,
ACLU.
That's correct.
And you would
Like
be
when you
donating
tear
the
your
other half to
ACL.
Children's Hospital of Los Angeles.
That is correct.
And you also stated, with respect to the $7 million divorce settlement, that money played no role except for the extent that you could donate the money to charity.
Yes, that's correct.
If we could please pull up Plaintiff's Exhibit 1259.
And it turns out she didn't donate any of it to charity.
This is an article
some good-ass
entitled
coffee
Amber
right now.
Heard Donates Johnny Depp Divorce Settlement to Charity. Read her statement in full.
That's what the text says.
Okay.
Directing your attention to the portion on the second page where it says, quote, read the statement below.
Get this guy out of here. How do you not kill me, bro? Oh, that was the gun that has
Is
that
that the statement you
slanted
released, Ms. Heard?
recoil pattern.
That is correct.
All right, move to
Bro,
admit
what?
the statement and the article as redacted. It's her statement.
There's like 8 dudes on me, bro.
She just testified, Your Honor, that it's her statement.
Yeah, I saved the full.
Everything else is
Then I have an objection.
card 1259 in evidence as redacted.
Bro, there's like 18 motherfuckers on me, bro.
The statement reads, as described in the divorce
Guy out of here,
settlement,
bro.
money played no role in the history and never has, except to the extent that I could donate it to charity, and in doing so, hopefully help those less able to defend themselves. As reported in the media, the amount received in the divorce was $7 million, and $7 million is being donated.
I'm taking a piss,
This is
bro. I'm
over and
so
above
full
any funds
of,
that I have
like,
given
urine
away
right now.
in the past, and will continue to give away in the future. Did I read that correctly?
That is correct. I don't remember that last line, but I have no. It doesn't stand out to me as wrong.
There's nothing inaccurate in the statement.
Not that I recognize, no.
Mr. Depp donated $100,000 of the divorce settlement directly to the ACLU. Is that right?
Right at the beginning of the divorce settlement, he donated $100,000 to each charity on my behalf or towards my
It's $100,000
to each
to the ACLU.
and to the Children's Hospital.
And in response, you publicly demanded that Mr. Depp pay the divorce settlement directly to you instead of the charities, right?
That was always the agreement, actually, is for him to pay me directly. It was not his money as per the settlement agreement to give away and reap a tax benefit from. I said if he wants to do it and give to charity all of a sudden, then he should pay
All right, I'm back. No
the
urine
correct
anymore.
amount and
Urine's
not
gone.
try to
All
get
of
a
it's
big tax
gone.
break for it. So
I would
effectively
never
for his tax
pee
break, he should be paying
Ever.
double that amount to the charity directly. And if he wanted to pay the charity directly, he could. He could do that, was fine with me, but he would need to pay the adjusted amount.
Ultimately, the rest of the $7 million divorce settlement was paid directly to you, right? Mr. Depp didn't end up paying the rest of the $7 million divorce settlement directly to the charity.
Oh.
That is correct. He paid installments to me.
You stopped that from happening, didn't you?
I don't understand what your question is. I'm sorry.
You stopped Mr. Depp from paying the charity directly.
That is incorrect. I said if you want to pay the charities directly, pay the adjusted amount, or pay as per our agreement in the settlement or in the divorce, as per our agreement.
You also
And he
publicly
chose to do the former, not the latter. I mean, the other way around.
You also publicly stated that the $7 million divorce settlement should be paid to the charities immediately, right?
If he wanted to pay it in the way that he was suggesting, yes.
And you
guy
said
actually
publicly
burned
that
the
the
game.
payments to the charities should not be.
I said that I don't recall the exact words that I used, but basically that he should use this as a knowledge interest in getting a tax break. That if he wanted to do that and not pay me the settlement, that was fine, but he would have to pay the adjusted amount and not with, you know, a commitment.
That's a funny ass
or
profile
try to
picture.
avoid some other way.
And that's because you want the entire world
What is wrong
to
with
think
these
that you were donating
Get
every
these guys
penny
out of here.
of
Get
the
these
$7
scammers.
million
Oh my
divorce
god, I
settlement
shot him.
as soon as you
Literally
received
the
it
sound played, bro.
from
Get
Mr.
out of
Depp.
here, bro.
Isn't that right?
No, I was going to be receiving it in installments, and I would be paying in installments the donations.
released a statement in response to
That's
Mr.
dumbass.
Depp's $100,000 donations to the ACLU and CHS.
I'm
I
lagging,
don't
bro.
recall.
See if you can refresh your recollection. Please pull up Plaintiff's Exhibit
He flew.
1260.
He flew. That was so good, bro.
An article entitled Amber Heard and Johnny Depp row over divorce donations. And if I could direct your attention to where it says,
Bruh!
maybe it's on the second page. Her spokeswoman responded in a statement. The language that follows the statement you released
No. No, bro. Please, bro. No, bro. Please, bro. Please, bro. I'm trying. Bro. What the? These double teams. No glitters. 50. Johnny Depp give him a smile. Oh my god, bro. Can I not get double teamed every 2 seconds, bro? Oh my god, bro. Yeah, he's in the window. I ain't going after that. Bruh, ain't no way he was carrying an assault rifle, bro. Bruh! Can we unite against the common enemy, please? Jesus. What a bunch of...
released a statement
May
through
we approach again?
Okay.
Bruh, I'm just trying to hit these headshots, bro. Get a bit out of here. Woo! Chili. Call me Chili, because that's... Bruh! Bro, what is this cat doing, bro? Ugh. Ugh. Oh. Oh. Bruh! How do you know I was there, man? That don't make no sense. Bruh.
as well.
No, okay.
Chilly but never frozen. That's what they say about me. Chilly but never frozen.
Could you please turn your microphone on? I'm sorry, Whisper.
They gave me redacted, but I don't have the unredacted to be able to see the full
I
document.
plan to admit it, or ask that it be admitted in redacted form. I'm taking away any I'm just trying to lay the foundation. If this is a statement,
Thought that he was like
How would
super
I
low,
know
bro.
whether
How that other dude in the
there's
window
more
did like
to it
no
that
damage,
shouldn't
bro.
be redacted?
Get this guy out of here, bro.
Document.
How are we not out of med shot? Very nice. Because he's garbage. Really stinky too.
Your Honor, the witness can testify as to whether this is a full statement or not.
The witness can't do, we have the right to be able
that
to see
much,
the
All
document.
right. Do
BS,
you have
bro.
a document that's not redacted?
We can pull it up on our computers.
Okay.
Get a bit
Just
out
give
of
us a
here.
moment. I can represent this is the full statement that's reported.
Give her an opportunity to look at the unredacted one.
Ain't no way, bro. Get this guy out of here, bro. Get this guy out of here. I'm just a little chilly. I'm chilly. Call me Hispanic because I'm chilly. Never frozen, but always chilly. Always chilly, but never frozen. Say it, I think that's how I should say it. That sounds much better. Ah! How not shoot him even once, bro? Bro, I'm the god of dual contractors, bro. I'm just kidding. These dual Berettas. But somehow... It doesn't. How does the line of fire be? How is the line of fire? How is the spread rate so small, but somehow I never get within that reasonable line? Bro, how did I not kill him, bro? He was right there, bro. Scary. Oh my god. Zow.
Can we
Stupid
have
ass.
a copy?
You can get a copy of that.
Wait, 30-32, bro. I suck, bro.
Later today, okay?
Right, I mean, I think she should be giving us copies of the full.
Well, I
thing
understand, but
before.
we'll take it. As of right now, you can continue.
We can, Your Honor, but I have an objection.
Okay, come forward.
I'm gonna have to go take a poo poo quick. You know? Really. Ow. Someone bumping right up against my rectum. I'm just kidding, I don't have any hemorrhoids. It'd be funny if I did though. But ow! Get this guy out of here. I literally wogged on his ass, bro. Some bullshit, bro. Bro, some bullshit. Alright, I'm gonna go poop. In the meantime, I'm gonna put on the Amber Heard trial.
All right. So directing your attention, Ms. Heard, where it says her spokeswoman responded in a statement.
Your
The
Honor-
language that follows.
Your Honor, again, she can't read it. She has to show it
The
to
language
her.
that follows.
Right. If you want to lay a
Is this-
foundation to that, go ahead.
You released a statement after Mr. Depp donated $100,000 to the ACLU and $100,000 to CHLA. Correct, Ms. Heard?
I think so, yes.
Okay. And the language that follows is the statement you
I'm
released
just gonna leave that on
in
for a bit.
response to Mr. Depp's
Here we go.
donations, right?
I don't know
Poop
if
for
this
10
is
minutes.
the official statement. I have no idea.
The statement that starts at
Objection,
Turn
Your Honor.
off my
Amber Heard.
headphones,
Yeah,
so
that's the only thing I'm going to
you
say.
guys don't have to hear
Would
the
you please read
wailings
that to yourself,
coming from my
Ms. Heard?
walls.
Yes.
Did you read all the way to the very bottom where the last word is supported?
Yes.
Okay. That's a statement you released through your spokeswoman after Mr. Depp made the donations to the CHLA and the ACLU. Correct, Ms. Heard?
I do not recall exactly what my statement was. I don't disagree with anything in the statement, but I just simply don't recall what the statement was we released.
Is there anything inaccurate in that statement, Ms. Heard?
No.
Okay. I'm going to move to admit.
Objection, Your Honor, lack of foundation.
I'll overrule the objection, 1260 and evidence over objection.
Thank you, Your Honor. Statement reads, Amber Heard appreciates Johnny Depp's novel interest in supporting two of her favorite charities, the ACLU, American Civil Liberties Union for Domestic Violence, and the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles. This is great and unexpected news. And it continues. However, if Johnny wishes to change the settlement agreement, we must insist that he honor the full amount by donating $14 million to charity, which, after accounting for his tax deduction, is equal to his $7 million payment obligation to Amber. And it continues. We would also insist that the full amount be paid immediately and not drawn out over many years. Anything less would be a transparent attempt by Johnny's counsel, Laura Wasser, and Patty Glazer to reduce their client's true payment by half under the guise of newfound concern for charities that he has never previously supported, end quote. Did I read that correctly?
Yes.
Thank you. After this, you kept commenting about the donation of your divorce settlement, right?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Okay. You spoke about donating your divorce settlement on a Danish TV show, correct?
I believe I said I had. I believe I said I donated it to charity, but it was already printed or already commented on and stated in the press. I had already released that information in the press. I think I just confirmed it on that show.
You appeared on a show called RTL Late Night, right?
I don't recall what show it was.
If we could please play Plaintiff's Exhibit 346, which is a portion of your appearance on this program. And we would ask that it be moved into evidence and ask for permission to
Your
publish
Honor,
it.
it contains, it has hearsay, it contains other communications with other individuals.
Your Honor, if we may approach very briefly. So if we could please play and publish to the jury Plaintiff's Exhibit 346.
All right, 346 in evidence.
And actually were all kinds of accusations flying your way when you said all this, and then there was a divorce settlement. You got $7 million. People were saying this is all about the money, but then you did something that twisted that whole argument. What did you do with that money?
$7 million in total was donated to, I split it between the ACLU and Children's Hospital of Los Angeles.
ACLU is a human rights organization.
Sorry, ACLU is a prominent organization, nonprofit organization in the United States. Yeah. It's called the American Civil Liberties Union, and they work on behalf of marginalized communities on the ground and in legislative reform.
Right.
And
well, more power to you, because that's something that I've never heard of.
I wanted nothing.
This interview was in October of 2018. right, Ms. Heard?
I don't recall when it was.
It was in 2018, right, Ms. Heard?
I don't remember when this was done.
This was after you had received the full $7 million of your divorce settlement for Mr. Depp, wasn't it?
Again, without knowing when it was recorded, I have no idea.
The $7 million divorce settlement was paid to you in full by February of 2018, right?
That's correct.
Let's take a look at Defendant's Exhibit 1458, which is already in evidence. This is the deal point memorandum from your divorce settlement, right, Ms. Heard?
Yes, that's what it looks like.
And if we go down to the bottom of page 4, there's a heading labeled Equalization Payment. Do you see that?
Yes.
And underneath that, it outlines a payment schedule for the divorce payments, correct?
Yes.
Well, it begins to. And if we go on page 5, so the first payment is scheduled for August 31st, 2016, and that's $200,000, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Mr. Depp's accountant, Edward White, testified that he made that payment directly.
You got to turn on your microphone, Ms. Berderhoff. I'm not going to hear you.
Objection to her testifying to what Mr. White testified to. That.
Okay.
It's a he literally testified to it in court.
I'll overrule objection. Go
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Depp's accountant, Edward White, testified that he made the payment directly to the ACLU and CHLA, correct?
I believe so, yes.
And then the rest of the payments were all made to you, weren't they?
That is correct.
And the final payment of $2.3 million is on February 1st, 2018, right?
The final payment, yes.
And you were here in court when Mr. White testified that the payments were all made on schedule.
I'm going to object to her testifying to what Mr. White testified to.
I'll
It's an
overrule the
improper.
objection. Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. And you were here in court when Mr. White testified that the payments were all made on schedule, right?
I don't believe they were. He might have
That's
testified
not my
to
question, Ms. Heard. My question was, you were here in court when Mr. White testified under oath that all the payments were made on schedule.
that. I was here every day in court. I heard his testimony, yes.
Okay. So back to October of 2018, this was before Mr. Depp sued you for defamation, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
He didn't sue you until after the op-ed came out in December of 2018, right?
He sued me in 2019.
And the op-ed came out in December of 2018.
That is correct.
So in October of 2018, you had received your entire $7 million divorce settlement. You would agree with me?
That is correct.
Okay. And you hadn't yet been sued by Mr. Depp.
This is October, correct.
So in this October 2018 interview, you said that you had, quote, donated, end quote, your entire divorce settlement to charity, right?
That's correct.
And in fact, your exact words were, quote, $7 million in total was donated to, I split it between the ACLU and the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles, end quote, right?
That's correct. I made that statement as soon as I got a divorce and we reached the settlement. That's when I pledged it, right then.
And you say this because you, quote, wanted nothing, end quote.
That is correct.
But you hadn't donated your entire $7 million settlement to charity at that point, had you?
That's incorrect.
Sitting here today, Ms. Heard, you still haven't donated the $7 million divorce settlement to charity. Isn't that right?
Incorrect. I pledged the entirety of the
Ms.
settlement,
Heard,
$7
that's
million
not my
to
question.
charity, and I
Ms. Heard,
intend to
Ms.
fulfill
Heard,
those obligations.
Ms. Heard, that's not my question. Please,
What was
try
your
to answer
question?
my question. Sitting here today, you have not donated the $7 million, donated, not pledged, donated the $7 million divorce settlement to charity.
I use pledge and donation synonymous with one another. They're
But I
the same
don't.
thing.
Ms. Heard, I don't use it synonymously.
That's how donations are paid.
Ms. Heard, respectfully, that's not my question. As of today, you have not paid $3.5 million of your own money to the ACLU. Yes or no?
I have not yet.
And as of today, you have not paid $3.5 million of your own money to the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles, correct?
I have not yet. Johnny sued me.
So as of today, you have not paid $7 million of your divorce settlement to charity, right?
I have not been able to fulfill those obligations yet.
And that's because you did want something, didn't you?
I didn't want anything and I didn't get anything.
You wanted Mr. Depp's money.
Didn't get it, wasn't interested in it. I loved Johnny, that's why I was with him.
You wanted praise for donating the money, right?
That's incorrect.
You wanted good press.
In general, one does want good press, yes.
You wanted to seem altruistic publicly.
Wasn't my interest. My interest is in my name and clearing my name, and at the time I was being called a liar and my motives were being questioned. I did see it as important to clear that up. I wanted to make a statement to make sure that there was not any doubt that I couldn't be labeled these things just because Johnny was a bigger star and had more publicity reach.
You wanted to remind everyone of your claims of domestic violence against Mr. Depp, right?
No, I wanted to move on with my life.
You wanted to make those claims seem believable.
They are believable. They were
You wanted
believable.
them to be seen, you wanted to be seen, as a noble victim of domestic violence, didn't
I have
you?
never wanted to be seen as a victim. Nor have I ever called myself one.
You testified under oath that, quote, the entirety of your divorce settlement was donated to charity, end quote, didn't you?
That's correct. I pledged the entirety.
No. Ms. Heard, my questions. Your counsel will have time to redirect you after. You testified under oath, quote, the entirety of your divorce settlement was donated to charity, end quote.
That is correct. I pledged the entirety.
I'm going to move to strike everything after yes.
All right.
No. Ms. Hurt, this is really inappropriate.
I'll sustain the objection and we'll just move forward.
Thank you.
Let's move forward. Next question.
Under oath, that statement wasn't true, was it, Ms. Heard?
I'm sorry, I don't follow your question. Sorry.
You testified under oath, quote, the entirety of my divorce settlement was donated to charity, end quote. That statement wasn't true.
It is true. I pledged the entirety to charity.
The statement...
When you say you buy a house, you don't pay
Ms.
for the
Heard,
entire house
Ms. Heard,
at one
respectfully,
time. You pay it
I'm
over
not asking,
time.
Ms. Heard.
All right. Next question, please.
Thank you. That statement isn't true today, as you sit here today, is it?
It is true. I pledged the entirety.
But you didn't
charity.
donate it.
Unfortunately,
You didn't donate it. It's a yes or no.
I haven't been able to to fulfill those
So that's a no, right,
obligations.
Ms. Heard?
I made the pledge. I want to be very clear. I pledged the entirety. I haven't been able to fulfill those pledges because I've been sued.
You had all of the $7 million for 13 months before Mr. Depp sued you, and you chose not to pay it to the charities you pledged it to. Is that correct, Ms.
I
Heard?
disagree with your characterization of that.
Yo. All right, sweet. I'm gonna.
Let's look at your sworn testimony from the UK.
All right. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna conclude this stream because
Thank you.
not only do I have no viewers, but I'm gonna go swim instead of this because this is kind of getting boring. I appreciate everybody who watched this far.
Ms. Vasquez, do you want me to close the
I
shades?
don't know. That might be my might be my
There's this
online
light
identity.
coming
Chili,
across and-
So I appreciate
Chile?
that. It's probably good light.
Chile.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
I don't know if it should be the country or the Chile. How would you spell that?
This is your third witness statement that you submitted in the UK action, right, Ms. Heard?
Correct.
And this statement was made under oath, true?
That is true.
I'm directing your attention to the last page of that statement. That's your signature, right?
Yes, it is.
So you made this sworn statement on February 26, 2020.
That's correct.
And directing your attention to